So today I want to talk about making your body your best friend, which there could have been many talks on this, but I thought that was an interesting angle. And it made me realize that we think here a lot at Unity. Our overarching philosophy is that of new thought. Our cousin religion is also known as science of mind. We're talking about, we talk about the divine mind in Unity. It's very mind-centric. And we don't always talk about the body. But the Fillmores did. The Fillmores talked a lot about the body, especially Myrtle. And I was inspired for today's talk about something that Myrtle wrote in How to Let God Help You. She wrote, "Your body needs your attention, your love. It is precious to you. Begin to see that the body is the instrument of the soul, and it enables you to carry out God's plans on earth." She also said something interesting on the same page. She said, "You as an individual soul took up your expression as a living being to embody in the consciousness. Your own soul desired a vehicle of expression, and through the use of the creative law of life, you came into touch with those who helped you to build the physical body temple. Your own soul's choice drew you to those who were in tune with your soul's desires and your soul's expressions." Now, I don't know if she was thinking about incarnation in terms of you're choosing those who you would incarnate with in this lifetime, because she and Charles were certainly aware of reincarnation and Hinduism and studied it, or whether she was talking about the people in this community that you would seek out, in all of your communities that you would seek out to help build yourself as a larger body. But what struck me was that there's this feeling in her writing of your body is a choice. Your body is something you build. It's something that you select. So I want you to think about this. If there is reincarnation and you have an agreement before you come here, just imagine you're gathering, before you incarnate into your body, you're gathering with your friends that are all souls, and they're waiting to be incarnated. You're here with your soul group, and you go to this spiritual car lot, and there are cars, shiny cars, different colors, different makes and models, and there's everything there. Classic cars, new cars, of every possible description. And you're going to pick one of those cars that's going to be your body in this lifetime. And that kind of evokes this imagery that Myrtle kind of painted for me, is that you're choosing, you're making this conscious decision. So whatever you put into that decision, you can design this car and choose this car. What color would that car be? You can put power steering in it, air conditioning, whatever you want. And as you incarnate into this existence, that's your car. That is your vehicle of expression, right? And that's a metaphor for you selecting your body. If you could select your body, you did. It's the body that you're in. So you love it, don't you? I guess that's a rhetorical question. You love it, don't you? And it's sacred. You don't curse your body, do you? An author named Stephen Levine talked about when you hit yourself with a hammer accidentally, you just imagine yourself nailing your finger with a hammer. What's the first thing that happens? You let out a curse word, right? But that also happens when you might be sick, when you might have pain, when you might be suffering. You're sending this angry energy, this energy of hatred into the space of whatever's suffering. If your left knee is going bad, you're saying, damn it, this damn knee, it's going bad on me. And you're sending this hatred and this negative energy towards this knee. And Stephen Levine says, is it any wonder that anything heals at all? Because we send this hatred instead into this area instead of mercy, instead of love, instead of kindness, instead of compassion, because it is you. So if you had this car, this beautiful car that you just bought, and someone hit it, you would replace that car part. You wouldn't shun the car. You would start working on that car to get it back into its place where it should be. So dialogue with your body and thinking about, when do you send messages of hate to your body? I hate this about myself. I hate that about the way I look. We're exploring that in the self-mastery workshop this week, this dialogue with the body. So what if we were to just try on this energy of becoming best friends or partnering with the body in a deeper way, thinking about giving the body compassion, being gentle. You've often heard yourself, the saying, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with what you say to your body and how you think of your body when it's cooperating with you or not cooperating with you, accepting it, loving it, right? It makes me think of the 5 love languages for your body, for you to your body. So along the way, I believe that you would discover in building this relationship with your body that your body can be your strongest ally. It's said that your body is your strongest guide. And that's a pretty bold statement. Your body is your strongest guide. So how so? I was reading Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, and he said, if you really want to know your mind, the body will always give you a truthful reflection. So if you're tired in your mind, your body will radiate tiredness. If you are miraculous in your thinking and in your mind, your body will exude the energy and the radiance of miracles, right? You can feel it right now. Can you just make yourself just feel right now in your body wholeness, perfection, as you sit up a little straighter, just feeling the energy of perfection and wholeness and harmony and energy and love. You can feel that somehow change your body. Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, said almost the same thing. Esther Hicks said, your body is an absolute mirror of your mind. As you worry, your body shows it. As you love, your body shows it. As you are overwhelmed, your body shows it. And every cell in your body is either being allowed or resisted by the way you feel. And I just love that. Every cell in your body is either being allowed, enabled, or resisted, ignored, oppressed by what you feel. So your body has a lot of wisdom in it. And that's something else to get to know about your body. Bruce Lipton wrote a whole book called Biology of Belief that some of you may have read, that the whole premise of the book is that what you believe influences your biology. That is the book in a nutshell. But he's a scientist and spent many years to understanding that each cell has its own intelligence, and most cells with a nuclei or a nucleus, can be taken out of the body and exist on their own without the mind here. But when they're placed in your body, the trillions of cells in your body are not only a community of their own, in their own essence, but they are sensing the environment around them, and they are influenced the biology of your belief. Deepak Chopra, in his book Super Genes, which I really love that book, that's one of, he wrote a few years ago, said that you must cooperate with your body's wisdom. Do not oppose your body's wisdom. There's that theme again. Don't resist the messages that the body is given you. And I'll give you a story about when I resisted the messages of my body. This was a couple years ago when I was onboarding at Coursera, and they call that onboarding because it takes months and months and months to learn your job. And it was in month 5 of onboarding, and it was also a time when I was preparing to enter ministry here, and so I was very busy. But I was typing on the computer morning and night, running these projects morning and night till 1 in the morning, and I felt my chest get tighter and tighter and tighter. And then the next day I would do it again. I would feel this crescendo through the day of my chest getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And then I would just take a deep breath, try to let it go. And then I would go back because I got to finish this project. I've got to finish this project. And my chest was in such pain through this process. I called my doctor. My doctor said, "You've got to go to the ER right now. Right now, go to the ER." So I went to the ER. They ran some tests, and they found out that I was having a non-cardiac event, but it was a stress-induced event that was called a spasm of the intercostal muscles of the chest wall, which is quite common reason why people think they're having a heart attack, but they are not. But I remember in that moment, why did it take me so long to get the wake-up call from my body? Because my body was tapping me on the shoulder saying, "David, hey, David, stop what you're doing. Go take a walk. David, chill out. David, talk to your boss about you're working 60 hours a week." And I was ignoring it because I don't know why I ignored it. So ever since then, so they put the electrodes on me, and I took one of the electrodes that was on my chest. It's the electrode, this little jelly thing that goes on your chest, and I stuck it to the outside of my work computer so I would never forget to listen to my body. So that's a funny little story about the body. And recently I had a chance to listen to my body again. I was typing in the morning. Is there a theme to this? I was typing in the morning, typing in the morning, typing at night. And I would wake up in the morning and my fingers would be swollen and stiff. And I know what the onset of tendonitis feels like. And I told a friend, "I think I'm getting tendonitis in this finger." So I decided to take my body's guidance, and I decided to take myself for a walk 3 times a day, to walk 5,000 steps a day, to measure that. Okay, I've only gotten 4,000 a day recently. But it began to change because I listened to my finger giving me this message of, "Hey, have some pity on me, buddy." You know, and I'm glad I did. So those are 2 fairly small examples of the body tapping you on the shoulders saying, "Hey, listen to me." Because what happens is if you ignore that, you know what happens. Your body will scream eventually, and you don't want your body to scream at you. So a final aspect of the relationship with the body is using the body as a gateway for awareness and union with the infinite. And I found when I was preparing for the workshop, the I Am Self-Mastery workshop that's going on right now, I was reading about so many approaches to using the body to reach the spirit. And it may seem counterintuitive because some ascetics, Hindu ascetics, basically believe you have to shun the body. Let the body rot. Forget the body. You're going to heaven, you know. And Buddha, as a young Buddha, he tried that and he said, "That's not working for me. We've got to have a middle path that includes the body." The Sufi mystics have a dance where the whirling dervishes are dancing to the zikr, and they're whirling and they're using the body as a moving meditation, while the drummers around them, I should have brought the drum, they're using the body. They're all, kind of rocking to the beat in this moving meditation and this moving dance to go into union with God. For those of you who do yoga, you know that the asanas are, in a way, can be thought of a moving meditation, a way to prepare the body for union with spirit. And that's what it's all about. It's not about the asanas. It's about the union, right? And finally, Deepak Chopra and Eckhart Tolle and Myrtle Fillmore all have specific passages where in one paragraph of their texts, they say, step one towards reaching awareness and union is this: take a deep breath and go into the body with your consciousness and follow your body. It will lead you. It will lead you to union. Your body is sacred. So with that, I would like to take a moment to have you just go within for a moment. This is a prayer, this is a meditation, this is a guided inspiration, but just take a breath. And as you relax, relax deep into the knowledge of your body. As Myrtle Fillmore said, your body needs your attention, your love. Your body is precious to you. Begin to see that body as the instrument of the soul. So keeping your awareness on your body as this sacred temple that it is. Draw your awareness to your feet that have taken you from here to there. Bless all the places that your feet has taken you, that your feet have taken you. And now moving all the way up to your eyes. Bless your eyes for all that they have seen. For all that they have seen, and for all that they will continue to see. Bless your ears, because they have heard every conversation spoken to you. They have heard every I love you ever spoken to you in your entire life. Bless your ears. Bless your hands, for they have built, they have planned, they have written, they have nurtured. Bless your lungs for the air that you breathe and the smell of the gardenias, the smell of springtime, and the breath that sustains you and keeps you alive. Bless your heart, your physical heart, for the rhythm of life beating within you, and the rhythm that was handed down from your mother and her mother and her mother through time immemorial. Your heart is playing this rhythm that has a signature that is unique to you as a snowflake. So bless you. Say your name to yourself silently and say, bless you. Bless all that you are. Bless your body. Bless your spirit. Bless your feelings. Bless all that you are. And so it is.